Hey, it's Caitlin with Inventing Happiness, and in this video I am going to be quickly telling you some of my own tips on how to detach from anxiety. So, it's very common for us to have anxiety over things troubling us in the past or things that have not happened in the future, and often we will relay over and over and over and over in our head thoughts of things that have already happened or scenarios of things that may happen in the future. And this can just rile us up and make us so anxious and affect our well-being. So it's really important that we can learn how to detach from our anxiety so that it does not overcome us too much. So I think that the biggest, most important way to detach from our anxiety is to separate the past and the future and be able to come into the present moment. So it's very difficult to be able to detach from the past and future. And we may not be able to completely do this, but there are ways where we can separate ourselves so that they're not taking us over so much. So the first thing that I'm going to discuss is being able to detach from the past. And again, this is like maybe you're feeling anxious over a decision or just some experience that happened in the past that is making you anxious. So the first thing to realize is you can tell yourself, like, it's already happened. It's not going to change the past at all if you're letting yourself get anxious about it. So then why not just let it go and move towards acceptance of the past so that then you can better enjoy the present and not let the past hold you back, because hey, it's the past. And another thing too about letting go of the past, sometimes the past can not letting go of the past can be due to some guilt, perhaps. So also love yourself and realize that you don't have to have any guilt over the past. And also, sometimes guilt can come because we feel that others are judging us. So know that you are you, and that you also don't have to worry about anyone judging you, because what really matters is how you feel about yourself and not what others are thinking about you. So now I'm going to talk about detaching anxiety from the future. And it's really, really difficult to detach anxiety from the future because, of course, we don't know what's going to happen in the future. So it's really easy to keep our brains going and going and going and going until we come to whatever we're anxious about in the future. But the thing is, again, why be anxious over something that's in the future if it hasn't happened yet? This is just distracting us from the present and hindering our well-being. So with the future, just realize that things that we get anxious over in the future usually end up being okay when they actually happen. In fact, I've actually experienced things that I've been anxious over for days and days or weeks or months, and then it actually happens and something totally different than I expected happens, and the situation actually can turn out to be for the best. So keep in mind that that can happen. Have a positive attitude towards the future. And also, so what if the worst case scenario happens? And it's probably not going to happen. So then just wait until whatever you're anxious about comes about and relax into the present. And no reason to let the future stop you from enjoying what's happening right now. So lastly, here's another thing that's helpful. Sometimes if I am having an emotional reaction to something, anxious over something, I'll ask myself, is there really, really, truly a reason that I need to be anxious over this? And if you really deeply ask yourself that, probably the answer is going to be no. And again, you can even ask yourself, is this thing that I'm riled up about even going to matter in 10 years from now? And probably 99.9% of the things you could be anxious about right now would never matter in 10 years. They might even not matter in a week from now. So just let them go now so you don't have to deal with all the anxiety that is holding you down. Why not? Just let it go. Just to remember that rather something is in the past or present that you're anxious about, no matter how much you think about it and relay it over and over in your head, the anxiety and thoughts are not going to change the situation at all. So you'll realize, again, just relax into the present and enjoy every moment that you have in the very given moment, because that's all that is really there. And this takes some time, but as you slowly keep reminding yourself that really the best place to be for your well-being is right in the present, then you'll slowly realize that these worries of the past and present will just be less prevalent, and they can stop hindering your well-being, and you can start becoming more of who you want to be, and in the emotional, less stressed and happy you that you deserve to be. Alright, well thank you, and I certainly will be doing some more videos on anxiety because it's very prevalent for myself and like pretty much every other human out here, because we're all dealing with it. It's totally normal. Alright, you are loved, and you can conquer that anxiety. Boom, 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 yeah! Do it. Have a good day. Mwah.